In a world that constantly bombards us with shifting norms and relational complexities, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom for navigating human interactions with grace, rationality, and integrity. Smart men, especially those guided by Stoic principles, know that their actions in relationships must be deliberate and aligned with their higher values. They recognize that their peace of mind, self-respect, and moral character should never be sacrificed for fleeting desires or emotional impulses. Here are 7 key things smart men, those cultivating Stoic virtues, should not do with women. 1. Do not seek validation from women. The Stoic ideal teaches us that our worth is intrinsic and not dependent on others' opinions. A smart man grounded in Stoicism understands that seeking validation from women through praise, attention, or approval is a trap. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." Smart men build their identity through discipline, achievement, and inner peace, not through someone else's recognition. They pursue relationships out of shared values and connection, not to fill a void within themselves. 2. Do not compromise. Core values for affection. Epictetus wrote, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." A Stoic man remains loyal to his principles regardless of who enters his life. In the pursuit of affection or intimacy, many compromise their beliefs, routines, or aspirations. But smart men know that genuine relationships are built on mutual respect, not self-abandonment. Compromising values for approval leads to inner conflict. A Stoic would rather be alone and whole than with someone at the cost of his soul. 3. Do not try to control or change. Her control is an illusion. The Stoic framework divides the world into 2 domains: what is within our control and what is not. Other people's actions, feelings, and choices are firmly outside of our control. A smart man doesn't waste energy trying to mold a woman into his ideal. He observes her character, values, and behavior as they are, and makes informed decisions based on alignment. If incompatibility arises, he detaches respectfully instead of trying to manipulate outcomes. Acceptance and discernment, not control, are the Stoic path. 4. Do not overinvest emotionally. Too soon, Seneca teaches that the wise man is emotionally resilient, not emotionally detached. Smart men avoid premature emotional investment because they understand that attachment clouds judgment. They take time to understand a woman's character before granting her deep emotional access. Love and intimacy are not antithetical to Stoicism, but Stoicism cautions against impulsiveness. Smart men practice emotional discipline, showing warmth without losing their rationality or becoming dependent on a person's presence for happiness. 5. Do not ignore red flags or excuse bad behavior. A Stoic's clarity of judgment is his compass. Smart men do not let attraction blind them to patterns of manipulation, dishonesty, or disrespect. Excusing toxic behavior in the name of love is emotional slavery. As Epictetus says, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Smart men do not tolerate behavior from others that they wouldn't accept from themselves. They understand that ignoring warning signs only leads to greater suffering down the road. True strength lies in walking away from what does not serve your higher self. 6. Do not neglect your mission or purpose. A foundational tenet of Stoicism is the commitment to one's telos, the higher purpose or role one must fulfill. Smart men never allow relationships to derail their mission. Whether it's their craft, career, or philosophical growth, they guard it with sacred focus. A woman of depth will respect a man with purpose. If a relationship begins to consume time and energy meant for growth, a Stoic man reevaluates. He knows that his legacy, contribution, and evolution matter more than momentary indulgence. 7. Do not fear losing. Her fear of loss is a root of suffering. Stoics train themselves in the art of premeditatio malorum, contemplating possible loss to develop emotional equanimity. A smart man does not cling. He enjoys a woman's presence but is prepared for her absence. This mindset isn't cold, it's liberating. It allows for deeper presence, gratitude, and connection without anxiety. The Stoic man knows that he will be whole with or without her, and that nothing external can rob him of his peace, unless he allows it. Conclusion. Stoicism is not about suppressing love or connection, it's about elevating them. Smart men do not avoid relationships. They approach them with self-awareness, boundaries, and virtue. They engage from a place of strength, not need. They choose partnership with women who reflect their values, not those who merely excite their senses. In an age of confusion, emotional impulsiveness, and fleeting gratification, the Stoic man stands firm. He knows that the path to wisdom lies not just in what we pursue, but in what we refuse to tolerate. And in doing so, he earns not only respect, but peace.